Okay, here we go.
I won't tell you anything.
You won't have to.
You think this ship will protect you, keep you safe? It won't.
Okay.
Oh, cool. What? Did Miko just like go through a portal?
No, it's like a mental image or whatever.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. What the fuck is?
This is Endor, I think.
You hoped the Empire would make you brave.
So what are Kylo's abilities?
Let's see.
Do you feel brave now?
He has a force pull. He has a
Charge?
charge. I think it's frenzy. It's like supposed to increase his damage, and he has a you know how he was able to stop the blaster bolts?
Yeah.
He can do that to people, like anyone in front of him.
So a force push?
No, it's like a force time stop.
Oh. I see.
Also, he's a fucking badass.
What?
Oh no, wait, maybe this is Scarif. This might be Scarif, actually.
What did you think, like, the first time you saw Kylo Ren?
I thought he was a fucking badass. Yeah, this is Scarif. This is definitely Scarif.
And someone is shooting you.
Yeah, many people are shooting. And I'm just, you know.
Yeah, just fucking owning your shit.
Your memories are so easily broken.
Yeah, I think this is, I'm pretty sure this is Scarif.
You
Whoa, what?
That's the forbidden part of his mind. That's where he keeps all his porn.
Actually, when I first played this, I was just like, yo, this is so fucking badass. This is really cool. You know, like, it still is really badass and cool, though.
What would I find if I went into your mind like this?
You would find... Ah! Constant screaming. Oh, and porn. Lots and lots of porn. You'd
So
find in a,
one and the same.
you'd find in a just a ridiculous amount of porn.
She was brave enough for both of you.
Okay. I believe it.
She led you to ruin. You were born.
I'd always imagined that if someone went through my mind,
We adapt or we die.
like, it would just be like just a bunch of random
Made you a traitor.
like rainbows and sunshine and combined with like I don't know, like with bloodshed somehow involved.
You would have a really weird fucking mind.
Yeah, I don't.
Where am I going?
And not bloodshed because I thirst for blood, but like bloodshed because of
Oh, I think I know where to go.
like all the violent video games I played over the years.
Or not.
Like, I wouldn't partake in the violence, it's just stuff that I'm seeing and that I'm just so desensitized to it. Like, oh, yeah, that guy died. He was crushed, he drowned in that river of Kool-Aid.
In that river of Kool-Aid.
Yes.
Are we talking about blood?
No, actual Kool-Aid.
Oh, okay. Shit. Okay.
That's where the porn is, Jason! You can't go there!
I know! I want to go there, though. That's not the door.
You have a mission,
Oh,
Jason.
here we go. There we go. What just happened?
Loading screen?
Ah, that's fucking weird.
Well, haven't you played this before?
Yeah, but it was instant on the PC. There was no loading screen. That's why I got, like, confused.
Helio.
Here we are.
You've been here before. You found something.
He found a bromance with Luke.
Yeah, he did.
You found faith.
And lots of bugs.
The Jedi.
Yep.
Why did you help me?
Remember, Kylo's still on the hunt for Skywalker, so this is super important to him.
Yeah.
Faith led you to the Force. The Force brought you to the old man.
Well, he wasn't old then.
Wait.
Where did he take the map to Skyward?
Oh, he's talking about Luke.
Well, no, the old man is the guy he kills in Force Awakens.
It's how they found you.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. But it's just really cool to play as Kylo Ren. I honestly, I mean, I don't care what people say about him. I think he's a really good villain. I think he's a refreshing change for Star Wars in terms of villains, because we've all had these, like, really confident, super serious guys who they already know everything, and it's like, it's good to see a villain who's like, you know, they're unsure of themselves, or they, you know, they're not stupid confident like all the other villains. And, you know, because he's technically not a Sith, it works as well. Because if he was a Sith...
How is he not a Sith?
He's not a Sith. He wasn't trained by a Sith. He was trained by just someone who knows the dark side. Not specifically
What's the
a Sith.
difference?
Well, the Sith is a certain kind of teaching. The dark side is just the dark side.
I don't get it.
The Sith is like a religion, while the dark side is just an element of the Force. Being taught the ways of the Sith is different from being taught the dark side, because while the Sith may know the dark side of the Force, they apply it differently.
Okay. But anyway, when I asked you before, like, what you thought of Kylo Ren, like for me, yeah, I think he's a great villain. The only thing I was a little turned off by at first was when he took off his mask for the first time.
Yeah, you know what they should have done? They should have made it so that he takes off his mask at the end of the movie when he sees Han Solo. That would have been more impactful, because then it's like, you don't know, like, is this guy's face fucked up? Like, is he okay? And then at the end, you just learn, like, you know, he's just a guy. You know, he's just a guy who's just being manipulated by the dark, well, technically by Snoke, but you know what I mean.
Wasn't he in the military, the actor?
Yes, Adam Driver was in the Marines, I believe. But he broke his leg before his first deployment. In an accident or something like that. Laura Santeca is the guy he kills at the beginning of Force Awakens.
He took it to Bayora.
Here we go. Okay, fine. You can read my mind. But don't read my mind between 4 and 5. That's Miko's time.
Miko's time.
How are you doing?
What? That's Husk?
Yep.
Husk? Whatever the fuck?
Hask, yeah, he's alive.
You spare me the pleasantries, Husk. We both know how this ends.
Yeah, and you don't get to be brave. Because you are not a soldier anymore.
How did he survive?
Look at you, you're a coward.
You know, I don't know, he did. He just got lucky, I guess.
Traded in your weapon. For what? Fatherhood. All in cargo on the Corvus. You know, Aiden may have betrayed me, but you let me down! You...
What's the difference?
I don't know. I guess he's disappointed by his life choices.
Hey? And look at you. You used to be dead.
What's with this, like, the way he looks at him, he's just like,
He's just so angry.
Apparently.
Kill me, apparently.
It's just so weird to think that he survived crashing on a starfighter.
Yeah, and we thought the protagonist had a ridiculous plot armor.
Don't go after.
Yeah, right?
It won't-
Sometimes villains have ridiculous plot armor too.
Oh no, Miko.
I guess Miko was weak, bro.
So, from
You know, for a second I thought you were gonna go with a Dell, because his name's Dell, a Dell computer, shut down upon or something, I don't know.
We rebuilt your home and we allowed Janata security to maintain.
Even I'm not that clever.
In return, you have fallen behind schedule and you have allowed an outsider to discover our plan.
An honest mistake, I assure you. My men will relocate the
Wait, what's...
No, triple our efforts on a
I don't get it.
I don't know what they're doing myself. They just have some secret project, you know?
Make sure you bury
Is that gonna be in the DLC?
But
We'll find out together.
You know it will lead her back here.
I'm planning on it.
And obviously Kylo already dipped the fuck out.
Huh.
And that's the end of the main campaign for Star Wars Battlefront 2.
That was 14 episodes.
Yeah, it was short.
But
I mean...
oh, wait, what do we got? Rewards unlocked.
Yep.
Iron's journey continues in multiplayer and blabbity blabbity blah.
Now it's gonna reload the main screen, and then we can select Resurrection.
Yeah, which is what we're gonna do in the next episode. But before we do that, what did you think of this campaign?
Honestly, although EA did include a single-player campaign in this game, unlike the first Battlefront that they made, which is fine.
Yeah.
It was not that impressive of a campaign. It may have had better character development than the campaign in the original Battlefront 2, which was basically about the 501st Commander, basically. Because that was just, you go to mission with a kind of, not even a cutscene. You just have like a snippet of information before you go into your mission. Nothing really happens. So this campaign is more thought out than the other Battlefront campaigns. But the problem with it is that it's so short. There's no sustenance to it. It's just a bunch of characters doing stuff in Star Wars. Like, there's other Star Wars games out there that have better campaigns that are either longer or more impressive. This wasn't that impressive. The characters were fine. You know, the action was great. And it's a very, very good Star Wars, emphasis on the wars. But it's not an impressive campaign. Like, it's cool to play as Luke. It's cool to play as the heroes. It's really cool to play as Kylo. But it's just not impressive.
So what would you have done differently then?
I would have expanded the original story with Iden and had it longer. Included more missions of her working for the rebellion, more missions her working for the Empire, because let's face it, we all know we all knew she was going to defect. But when they advertised the campaign, they were like, "Oh, you get to play as the Empire. You get to play as the Empire for like 3 missions, and then you're already joined up with the rebels." I wanted to see more. I wanted to see just how deep Iden served the Empire. Like, you know, like some really kind of like tactical missions, and then begin the transition into joining the rebellion. Not just the sudden, "Oh, we finally realized the Empire's bad. It only took us 10, 20 years of military service. Let's join the rebellion."
I think, like the one thing that... Oh, someone's drag racing outside. Sorry if that... I don't think the mic's going to pick that up. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. That the first Battlefront 2 did that I enjoyed. Like, in between missions, like, the way you go about it, you can be a little creative. You can switch classes.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Like, for these missions, you play as one character, and then when you only play as a different character if you go into a different mission. So,
And the
so the gameplay itself, for me, at least watching it, it wasn't that interesting.
I mean, the most you can do is just you swap out what your equipment is and your weapon, but you have to die or you have to reach a box, like an equipment box, in order to change your equipment. So
Like, I feel like they want you to go about this in a specific way.
Yeah, whereas in the original game, it's like, oh,
You
you
have a
want to
little-
be,
you have a little
want to
more
be an
freedom.
engineer the whole way through? Go ahead, you know?
Yeah.
Now, obviously, the game is very impressive visually. It really feels like Star Wars. You have, in the multiplayer at least, you have very unique classes. They all feel different. They all play different. Excuse me. You have different armor sets and all that stuff. In actually, can I show you a little bit of the multiplayer? No. I need to be online. You see, that as well is kind of dumb. You got to be online to play the multiplayer. Like, you could do this, but like, who the fuck cares? Collection maybe. Let's see. Like an assault. Like you can see on the right. Look, these are the clones. I think the clones have the biggest contrast. Look at that. That's a regular trooper, right? Then you got a heavy trooper. He got like the gun. He got the satchel.
Yeah.
He got like the. Can I rotate him? I can't.
Why is he crying?
No, that's just one of the emotes. But like you can see what I think is really cool is he got like that surcoat like coat thing dragging behind his ass, which I think is pretty cool. You got you got different gun options, you know, like
So
and then you got an officer, you know,
Yeah.
then you have a specialist or a sniper, enforcer, you know, jetpack trooper, you know, then you got your vehicles. So it's super impressive when it comes to the wars in the Star Wars. Like, it's really diverse. You really get the feel for the wars. But when you play the campaign, if you look at it story-wise, it's alright.
it's like you said before. It's more of an afterthought.
It was. It really is.
Yeah,
it really
so-
is like an afterthought.
Can't really judge this game only on the campaign then.
No, but
Yeah.
we're not online on this profile, so we can't really show off multiplayer all that well.
Well, next time on Dynamite Bros, we're gonna show off the DLC.
Yeah, Resurrection.
May the Force be with you.
Always.